Hi there, welcome along to another workout for you to row along to. Now I've got the Row 555 t-shirt on today, and that's because today we're going to do week 3 of the Row 555 competition that I was running through August and September 2020. Obviously if you're watching this for the first time, you're like, why is he talking dates? But just in case you're watching this further down the line. Anyway, so the actual workout is 5,000 meters, then you rest 30 seconds, then you row 555 meters. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to do the 5k at round about, well, I'm going to try and hold basically 1 minute 54 pace the whole way. So it'll be a 19-minute row, then 30-second rest, and then I'm going to go for the 555 meter sprint, which I figure will be round about 2 minutes. So as far as you're concerned, as someone rowing along with this video, it'll be like a 90-minute row, 30 seconds, and then the 2-minute sprint at the end. Okay, so simple enough. Kind of, it means that you're the 154 pace for me, because I'm kind of saying my 2k is about 145 right now. So we're looking at a 2k plus 9 pace for this 19-minute 5k that I'm going to be doing. Remember, you're doing 19, I'm hopefully doing 5k. And then pace for the sprint after the 30-second rest. I don't know, actually, I'll try and just call out the figures, but I'm just going to be going hard and around about 30 strokes per minute. So that's kind of, it's basically all you can give for that portion of the row. Okay, so we're going to get into a 4-minute warm-up first. Now we're going to go just for a straight warm-up, none of this split leg, single leg out of the strap stuff, just 4 minutes just to get nice and warm to then hit that 19-minute or 5k, whatever you want to call it, part of the session. Right, I'm going round in circles, it's incredible. So, warm-up. Set the drag factor first. If you don't know how to set drag factor or what it is, etc., then check out the video I have on my channel. There's a link within the description on this video. Set your monitor so it's at eye height, so you don't have to look up, you don't have to look down, and set the foot straps so they cover the bottom lace of your shoe, or if you're in socks like me, you can hinge forward nicely at the front. There we go. Just put up a little card at the front saying all of that. So anyway, I've waffled on way too long on this intro, so let's get into our warm-up. Around about 18 strokes a minute to start in 3, 2, 1, go. So it's literally a warm-up. We're just gonna go gradually faster and harder through this 4 minutes to try and get nice and warm, ready for the main effort, because after all, 2k plus 9, we're getting up to kind of the 8 in terms of intensity scales. You'll be starting hard and holding it to the end, so you'll be starting around about 8 out of 10, and by the end of it you're going to be kind of nudging 10. It's kind of the way I designed this workout for my competition, was that the 5k takes it out of you, so that then the sprint at the end, that 2-minute sprint, you can't really give everything into it because you've just got rid of it all in the 5k. So a minute gone, just let's go up to 20 strokes a minute. Now ordinarily I'd have been doing a 10-minute warm-up before a race, but kind of want to see what the 4-minute does. But if you feel that you need more of a warm-up than just this 4-minute kind of blowing off of the cobwebs, then either pause the video and keep on going, or maybe just reset it back to the beginning again. Now, as far as your monitor is concerned for the row itself, hang on, let's just wait until we hit the 2 minutes to go, then I'll call out. Let's go to 24 strokes a minute. So, you can either set your monitor for 19 minutes, then 30-second rest, and then 555 meters, and just do that last 555 regardless of when I stop. Or you can just set 19 minutes and then undefined rests and 2 minutes at the end, or You might just want to set it to just row. And not worry about doing the intervals with me, but then you can then row it yourself later with the precise distances. Okay, let's go up faster, between 26 and 28. My pace right now is 2k plus 12. And I'm at 26 strokes a minute. This is just meant to get me nice and warm, ready for the harder row. I'm 27, 2k plus 11, 2k plus 10. Okay. Not entirely convinced that 154 will happen. Stroke rate, I'll go for around about 26 to 28. Okay, so 2 more strokes, 1 more. So like I said, if you don't feel particularly warm, keep on going. Pause the video or restart or whatever. Make sure you're warm before we do the 19 minutes. Otherwise, just keep on moving up and down the rail and I'll go through one more time what we're going to do. So once again, this is based around the Row 555 workout 3, which was 5,000 meters, rest 30 seconds, and then row 555 meters. However, because distance is a bit of an odd one for us to do in a row along, I'm going to do the 5k, but I'm going to do it at 154. So that means I'm going to do this in 19 minutes. So as far as you're concerned, it's 19 minutes of a row, 30-second rest, and then probably around about 2 minutes of a sprint at the end. Okay, so that should make life easier when it comes to us doing our row along. Okay, so my stroke rate's between 26, 28 for the 19 minutes, and then I'll probably be up at 30, 32 for the 2 minutes at the end. As always, I'll keep you company for the duration of the row. Keep up with me for stroke rate if you want to try and do the same rate as me, because we're up there with the 26, 28. It might be good practice for you. Okay, so if you're all ready, you're all nice and warm, you've had a drink, then we might as well get cracking on with this. Let's see, oh, there we go. Caught my watch thinking I'm rowing. Right now I was talking, wasn't rowing, but whatever you say. Okay, are you ready to go? In 3, 2, 1, go. So let's just try and get to stroke rate and pace as quickly as possible. So the good thing is that I've got the monitor set to show me the projected finish. So as long as I make sure the projected finish is 19 minutes, then all is well. I'm kind of hovering 28 strokes per minute, and pace is flicking between 153 and 155. That's a minute done, which is good news. 5Ks are interesting. They're not too long, but they're long enough that you really need to think about your pacing. You can't just go full guns from the start. Right, once we get up to 2 minutes, I'll have a quick technique check. 500 meters gone for me. Okay, so what's going on? Let's start off by thinking about your body angle as you get in to the front of the machine here, known as the catch. What you want to do is have a forward lean, but this comes from your hips, not a kind of overreach lunge forwards. So you're hinging your back into a forward position. And then trying not to do any weird shoulder lunge or anything that I do. Again, do what I say, not what I do. So, the important thing is the forward lean, and also that your shoulders, because of that lean, are past your hips. It's a great way to think about it. If you're prone to having a upright back and not having this forward lean, is that as you get to the front of the machine, your shoulders should be over your hips. And then, well, that helps from a body angle point of view, that with your body leaning forwards to a 1 o'clock position and your shoulders over your hips, you should be able to get your shins to a vertical position at the front of the machine here. Now, let's not get into too much of an argument about ankle flexibility and keeping your heels down on the foot plates. It's a good cue for people that aren't quite getting the shoulders over the hips. But actually, a little heel raise is fine, as long as when you start the drive, you plant those heels down into the foot plate and press with your legs. Think of it like the beginning of a deadlift, where you drive through your heels. You'd never start a deadlift by pressing off the balls of your feet. You plant your feet and put all the power through your heels first. but the shins vertical helps you with the compression, the body angle, and then the drive angle. Right, I've just passed 2k gone. Because you'll notice the foot plate is at 45 degrees, meaning as you plant your heels into the foot plate, your power goes in the correct direction, which is mostly a slight upward angle to help the power go through your back and into your arms and then the handle. But then there's other reasons behind how the power gets into the handle. The first of which being to make sure to have straight arms with relaxed shoulders. So don't tense up and don't grab with your arms. Well, I'm halfway there. 9.5 minutes gone, 2.5k gone. If you make sure to maintain straight arms through the leg drive, the power will go up through your legs, posterior chain, back, shoulders, and then through relaxed arms and relaxed hands through the handle and into the flywheel. The problem with fighting the flywheel and grabbing early with your arms is that you end up soaking up a lot of your leg power into your biceps as you strain against the power and your muscles, whereas a nice long chain gets into the flywheel. $2K to go. So that's all about the front of the machine. But then what about the drive? Well, all comes from the legs. Push the machine away with your legs while trying to maintain a forward lean and those straight arms until your legs are almost done with the drive. Then and only then swing your back from the 1 o'clock at the front of the machine to 11 at the back of the machine. And then after you've got your back, or at least right as it finishes, pull in with your arms. This finish point, that's when you pull. And with straight arms on the drive, it means you have the whole length of your arms to pull in as you finish. And squeeze your shoulder blades together. Send your elbows through. Try, if possible, to keep your wrists flat as you pull the handle in. And that takes care of the drive. Now, the one thing I'd say is with the leg drive, get it all over and done with before you pull the handle in. That way, you won't get into the habit of catching yourself by bracing against the foot straps. You won't have to stop yourself, and you won't use them to initiate your recovery. 1K to go. So, rather than yanking yourself forwards with the foot strap, use your body's momentum to help you slide forwards. So that starts with getting the handle away nice and quick. So the speed you bring it in at, release the handle at. So you go boom, 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 boom. Lightsaber noises. Boom, 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 boom. And what getting the handle away does is it initiates your forward lean again. So you don't have to think too much about getting your back from that 11 o'clock to 1 o'clock position. And then by the time the handle has passed over your knees, your back should be in that forward lean. Your arms should be nice and straight. So all you need to do is bend your knees and you'll slide forwards with hardly any muscle power from your legs, giving them a chance to recover. After all, it's called a recovery for a reason. 300 meters to go. And then just make sure to repeat that over and over again. Other things like a powerful back as you start the drive and finish the stroke are really important. I've said before, imagine that you're sitting on a carrot and it's going upright into your backside and you don't want it to snap. That's the kind of posture you need. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One more? No. Oh. 18:59.8. Not bad. Brace yourself. Oh, fix my mic cable. Right. With 10 seconds to go, just pick up the flywheel, get it moving, because you can do this one from a rolling start. Here we go. About 60 strokes. Oh. 2k plus 1 right now. That 5k took it right out of me. I don't have much of a sprint right now. Come on, don't slow down. 400 meters to go. Keep your technique. Don't sacrifice technique for power and stroke rate. Concentrate on getting that handle in and out. <clears throat> 200 meters. Increase the stroke rate. More power from the legs. 2k pace. 2k minus 1. 100 meters. Even faster. Come on. 3 strokes. Oh, that didn't end well. 2k minus 4 to finish. But overall for the 555 was 2k plus 1. So go figure. Right. Let's get into a nice cool down. Here we go. Ooh. Let's get up to about 20, 22 strokes a minute. About 2k plus 30 maybe. Enough power that you give your muscles a chance to wind down a little bit instead of crashing to a halt. You want your muscles and your heart to gradually come down, cool down. You don't want them to fall off a cliff edge. So there we go. I hope that was all right for you. Again, slightly different, that it was 19 minutes and then around about 2 minutes instead of it being more of a standard row, but I kind of like putting up the row 555 ones so you can see kind of what it's like to try and perform a bit, try and put a little bit of power into it. I'll try and go again at the weekend and go a couple of seconds faster on the 5k, because I won't be talking to you, I hope. So do keep an eye out, even if you've missed row 555 this time. Go to row555.com. It'll give you an idea of when the next one is scheduled for. And then remember, check out RowAlong.com for info about this, the RowAlong videos. It's got more detail about the RowAlong plan, stuff about training with a 2k pace and stuff. Bit of reading, but important reading that makes sense. But I'm just easing off my leg power of it. Certainly a good row for anyone training for a 5k or 6k. Stroke rate was up there, pace was up there, so hopefully if you're doing the same, you'll have got value out of that. There we go. Oh, that was fun. I enjoyed that one. A lot more than I thought I would, to be honest. I thought going into that I was like, oh, am I ever going to manage to hold 154 and talk at the same time? So anyway, I'm going to go ice my shoulder. Have I done a hashtag ice? Iceman? No, that makes me sound like the guy from Top Gear, doesn't it? Ice machine? I think I've done ice machine, haven't I? On the rocks, shoulder on the rocks. Like I say, if you made it this far and if you want to, you leave a hashtag to say you got this far, then today's hashtag is shoulder on the rocks, okay? Which it is. I think it's getting better. I just think it's legacy. Anyway, enough about me. This is all about you. I hope you enjoyed today's row. It should have given you what it needed to, especially the bit at the end. Definitely put it up towards the top end of hard. Maybe the sprint at the end kind of got it into proper top. So let's say the 19 minutes was a hard tier and then the sprint at the end put it up into top. It's pretty much how I saw that one. Let me know how you saw it. Subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, say hi, and most of all, stay safe. Bye-bye.